Back with another video. As you can see, I've already started doing kinky twist, and I'm just gonna briefly show you guys how I do it. I wasn't gonna put the twist back in, but trying to do a protective style because I'm gonna be traveling soon. So I'm going to show you. I usually use the flaxseed gel, but I'm just gonna be using aloe vera and my oil mixes that you guys see me mix on my last video. So I'm just starting from the roots and braiding super tight until I get to the end, and then I'm gonna be doing like a lock and twist just so my ends aren't exposed. I'm actually supposed to be giving myself, well, my sister is supposed to be doing my faux locks for me so I don't have to style my hair while I'm away from home on vacation. So I was just supposed to be putting it, like starting braids and then twisting at the end so that she could do that new faux lock technique where you put your hair inside the faux lock twist. But I'm like, I might as well twist it all the way up for extra protection. And I'm like, she doesn't know if she's gonna be able to get to me in time enough to do it. So just in case, I'm gonna show you how I twist my hair because I may have to actually wear it like this. All right, so when I get to the end, I hold the end like this and wrap it around my index finger, and then I just lightly twist around my actual twist. Not too much because you don't want it to be like hard to take out. And so this is gonna make it easy for you to remove the twist, but it's gonna protect your end because your end is not gonna be on your shoulder if you were so happen to have your hair down, because I know I like to wear mine down. But I'm gonna show you how easy it is to actually section my hair because I just washed it and detangled it, and I actually took it all the way down, but it's still in sections already. I had wore it down earlier. This is how it looked down. It's kind of cute, but I'm like, I really don't want it. This part is twisted, and this part is like where I wore it down. But I really don't want to hang it everywhere. So I'm trying to see if I can show you a section that you can actually see really well. I didn't do too much. I was braiding them bigger, but I'm like, let me go small because it's not gonna be like a long process just because, coming babe! I'm gonna be heading to the gym soon, but I wanted to show you guys really quickly. It's not gonna be a long process because my hair is already separated. Like perfectly parted and everything from when I was doing my twist out. And so this section is bigger than some of the sections that I was doing, but it's already sectioned, so I'm just gonna put a little bit of aloe on the end, aloe and water, and then my oil, and what for tips to root. It doesn't really need a lot of moisturizer because from my last video you can see that I just thoroughly moisturized it after the protein treatment. But it's so detangled already, and then as soon as I say that, it tangles right here. But yeah. And you want to be careful to pull the ends while you're detangling or pulling the hair apart. You want to keep a hold of your ends because otherwise your hair is easily tangled back again. You can break unnecessary hair that you do not need to lose. So as you're getting a knot, just pull the bottom too, and you're so much more you're much more less likelier to get tangled hair. So I'm just gonna put stuff on this part so it doesn't mix in while I'm braiding. And I want to be careful to separate the hair that don't belong in this section because that causes breakage also. So I'm just like pulling really tightly. I'm not starting with the braid or anything. Just starting with the twist. Pulling really tightly. And then coming on down. I would normally, if I don't have flaxseed gel, which I didn't make any, I would normally use this, but I don't really want anything extra in my hair except for like natural stuff. So I'm not putting anything in here, and I'm probably not gonna have these in too long. I'm only gonna be on vacation for like 4 or 5 days. So probably a little longer than that, just because these are kind of small, but you get what I'm saying. I really didn't want gel in it because I don't really need a hold or anything. But just add a little extra oil if you feel like you need more. My hair is pretty moisturized, but because it was like out, it tends to dry up faster. Like I was saying in my earlier video, it tends to dry up a little faster when it's out as opposed to when it's in twist. So I will come back with the finished product of how the twists came out. They are tiny, so I'm thinking that they'll be super cute. I don't think I've ever had them this tiny before. So it should be all good, but I'll show you how I do the ends one more time if you're interested. You may not be, because if you're not careful, you can break your hair on the end. But this is the hair anyway, that's a little bit thinner. I still have a little bit of brown, which is crazy because I dyed that so long ago. But I just grab it around my index, not too much, and then just wrap the part that's remaining over, so it kind of protects the ends that I'm trying to save. And then there we go. Just looks like that. Alright guys, that's the end of the video. If you want to see what I have so far, I was like, I can like twist that up and make that real cute. But yeah, it's not too small but not too big. So I haven't done a lot, but just wanted to show you guys really quickly, and I will show you the end result. Bye guys.